Hello everyone. In this video, my plan is to discuss a little bit about the basic things of quadratic function. This is pretty much the the things that we need to discuss from a quadratic function. How we do how do we know that which one is quadratic? Basic things. Okay. Of course, we will try to cover as many topics as possible, as many different items from quadratic function as possible. So first thing first, first of all, how we will know that which one is quadratic function? The form is a standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. This is the quadratic function's basic or standard form. A cannot be 0 here, but b value and c value can be 0. Okay, then it is a quadratic function. B and c can be 0. This is a quadratic function because the power of x is 2, and this is in some standard way we write it. For example, if you say, sir, if it is 1 by x square or x to the power or anything to the power x square, then what about that? No, we will not go there. So this is the main form of quadratic function. There are some other forms also. For example, if we write it as there are some other forms also. Let's say if I write fx equals to a into x minus h whole square plus k. This is called slope intercept. This is called vertex form. Here vertex is h comma k. This is the vertex. This is the vertex. There is another form that is called intercept form, and that equals to a into x minus, let's say, some m something, whatever, just then x minus n. This is called intercept form. This is called intercept form. And m comma n is the x-intercept. M comma n is the x-intercept. This is the vertex, and this is the vertex form. This is the standard form. This is the vertex form. This is the intercept form. So there are 3 forms here, and so this is how to identify the quadratic function. We can say it this way. Then we can discuss about the let me draw a graph first to discuss the vertex and other things. If we draw a graph, and then if I draw something like this, say this is my graph. Let's say this is some value. Let me give some value here, or without the value also we can say. No, let's give some value, then it will make sense. This is 1, let's say this is 2, suppose. Okay, this is 3, this is, yes, it is a very small value, right? Anyway, so this is 1 minus 1, this is minus 2, like this. So these are the value. This is a graph of quadratic function. Let me give here 1 2, this way it will go up. This is a up opening parabola, this is called the parabola. And actually, if you look at this function, if the value of a, the value of a will define what type of shape it will be. If the value of a is positive, that means greater than 0, then the graph will be like this. If the value of a is less than 0, then the graph will be like this. Less than 0 means negative number. Let me give some example. Let's say minus 2x squared plus, let's say something 5. So if for this minus, graph will be like this, and if it is 2x squared plus 5, then the graph will be like this somewhat. For the plus, graph is like this. For the minus, graph is like this. Now, what is the vertex of this question? So vertex is here. This is the turning point. The graph was going this direction, or you can say graph was going this direction. It should go like this, but all of a sudden there is a turning here. So this turning point is called the vertex. This is the vertex. This is the vertex. And what is the coordinate of the vertex? It looks like my graph is at 2, so 2 comma, this is minus 1.5. it looks like, so minus 1.5. this is the coordinate of the vertex. Okay, this is the coordinate of the vertex. I mean, wherever it is, you will just look at wherever it is, that is the coordinate of the vertex. And what is the axis of symmetry here? And axis of symmetry will be always the x coordinate of the vertex. So you will say axis of symmetry is x equals to 2, and you also can see it if I draw a line. Then this is the axis of symmetry. which goes through the 2, which goes through the 2, which goes through the 2. So this is the axis of symmetry. Then x-intercept and y-intercept. X-intercept is this two value is the x-intercept, this value is the y-intercept. Y-intercept is clear. Y-intercept is 2, and x-intercept is something decimal, looks like some decimal number. And let's say this is 0.5 let's say 3.5. Again I have just drawn it random. This is a random graph. Okay, so this is a random graph, that's why I'm just using this value. In real graph you will have, suppose whatever the graph is given, then you will try to find out from that graph. I just have drawn this graph without any rigorous modeling or other things. So this, according to this question, these are the answer. And if other graph is given, you have to solve other graphs. That's simple. Vertex, x-intercept. Okay, let's find out the domain and range. Okay, which is the most scariest first part to most of you. Domain, range, and increasing, decreasing so far. Domain. Now look, see, the graph is going this direction forever and this direction forever. That means in the negative infinity to the positive infinity, in the x direction we have the graph is going around. So the domain will be all real number. And what is the range? Look at this. Range is the y value, right? And this is the negative infinity of the y, this is the positive infinity of the y. But you see, in the negative infinity there is no graph is not going there. There is a lowest value in the y side. There is a lowest value. After this there is no graph, and lowest value is minus 1.5. We will know it from the vertex y value. We will know it. This is minus 1.5. So this is the lowest value. So that from this minus 1.5, if you see it, from this minus 1.5 to the all way to the up, everywhere, the whole thing. So that means from minus 1.5 to the plus infinity, everywhere the graph is going. So the range will be from minus 1.5 to plus infinity. This is the range. The range is from the minus 1.5 to the infinity. Now I can write it this way also, just to make it more formal, look more good. So this way you can say. Then how can we find out where it is increasing and decreasing? See, after this point the graph is increasing. After this point, after this vertex, this graph is increasing. How do we know? You will just move a pen from left to right. This is the technique. From this point the graph is started increasing. See, graph is increasing. So that means from 2 to plus infinity, graph is increasing. So you will say increasing from 2 to plus infinity. From 2 to plus infinity graph is increasing, and decreasing is, see, this part is decreasing. From minus infinity to plus 2 graph is decreasing. Minus infinity graph is coming. This is decreasing. Graph is going, and up to this point the graph is decreasing. So from minus infinity to plus 2 the graph is decreasing. Okay, this is the increasing and decreasing part. And then I can write it this way also, x such that this way, then x such that this way, just to make it more clear. So from this to this the graph is decreasing, from this to this graph is increasing. Just to be clear, this part is graph increasing, this is increasing, this is increasing is this part, this color. And if I use another color for this, oh, this is new pen, that's why I cannot open. Oh yeah, this is brand new, haha, see, there is some still there. So this part is decreasing, this part up to here it is decreasing. Okay, this is the graph. I'm just showing from where to where, like this part, this is the decreasing part, and this is the decreasing. Okay, this is the graph. This part is decreasing. I'm talking about this graph. This part is decreasing. Okay, all right. Now you can answer if the graph is given. Now suppose graph is not given, some other question is given, some other function is given. So what about that? Say fx equals to, some question is given, let's say fx equals to 3x squared plus x minus 6. Suppose this question is given. Now how can you find out increasing, decreasing, domain, range, x-intercept, y-intercept, vertex? How can you find it? Okay, well, the rules is pretty much same, simple as the other process. The rule is, first you will find out the vertex, and vertex formula is minus b by twice a, comma f of minus b by twice a. What is ABC? So, oh, I do not have to give a bracket. Bracket is already given here. So a equals to 3 here, b equals to 1 here, c equals to minus 6 here. So if you put this value in this formula, you will get the vertex. This is the x value of the vertex. This is the y value of the vertex. F of minus b by twice a means what? Do you know? First you will find f of this. Then whatever the answer you get, you will put the answer in the question again, because this is the x value. You will put in the x. Then you will get this value. This means that it means it is not actually something. It is telling you that put this value in the question. This is some kind of dictation, some kind of path, some kind of pathways, like what you will do, what should you do. This is some kind of order, dictation. Okay, what you should do. Then to find out the y-intercept, you will put x equals to 0 in the question. You will get the y-intercept. You can see it is 6. To get the x-intercept, you will put y equal to 0 in the question. Y is here. You will put this equal to 0. Then